Hi, so in this video, I would be showing you guys how we would be creating a PR in the system. So let's jump onto this module, create PR. So we'll begin with adding some details to this PR. So we'll begin with site warehouse details. So I'll select my PC code, select my site's name, select the warehouse, I'll select the address, and after that I'll select a billing organization. So as you can see, once I select all these details, the other details like the organization name, address, contact, so all these details would show up automatically, right? So all these details are mapped in the back, so all these details come up automatically once you select the correct options, right? So so as you can see, there is this option which says send to SM. So this right here is an internal purchase process, and if you are in case making an internal purchase for your site, you would be selecting this option. So for regular PRPOs that you would be sending to your vendor for regular procurement activities, you won't be selecting this option. You would be just leaving it as it is and moving forward. We would begin with PR information. We would be defining the type of the PR that we are raising here. So we'll begin with contract reference. We'll select if this PR is a contracted PR or a non-contracted PR. So we'll select contracted. Request type. What is the request type? What are you trying to procure? Is it an item or a service? Let's say it is an item. Date of PR creation is automatically picked up from the system date. So since I'm raising this PR on 13th. So that detail is picked up automatically. Required by date. The next option is required by date. So I'll be selecting a date by which I would be requiring this item. Let's say this is an urgent item. I need this on Monday, that is the 14th of December. Budget usage would be OPEX. Billable category. So we'll be able to select the billable category in this section. So we could either select from rebillable to client or regular. So if this PR is to be reimbursed by the client, so we would go for rebillable to client, or if not, we would just select regular. And as you can see, requester detail, it shows admin. Since I have logged in as admin, it is showing my details here, right? And lastly, I would enter a request description. Let's say I want to purchase housekeeping material. Once I'm done with all these details, once I'm done adding all these details, I'll just simply click on create. And once I do that, a PR number is created in the system. So you can take a note of this PR number, and the next time when you would be finding this PR in the PR master, you would be using this number to find this particular PR, right? So I would so once this PR number is created, I would come down to this part, the item detail part. This is the place where I would be adding my line items, adding the items to my PR. So I'll begin with sponge. So I can select, basically I can select from the list of item codes that are available. So if I am aware of the item code, I could simply type in the item code, or if not, I can just type in the item description, and I can select from the list of item codes that appears in the drop down. So I would select that. So based on the item code, I select the item description, make all these details come up automatically. The unit required by date, all these details come automatically. I can set in a quantity. I'll select my vendor. After that, I would be selecting the contract reference. So based on the contract reference, I select the price, HSN and tax details. These details get pulled up from the contract itself. So these details come up automatically. So once I'm done with the once I'm done with the selections, I will just add in a remark, which is let's say testing, and I would save this line item. So this line item has been successfully added to my PR, right? So if there are multiple line items, I would click on this new item button and continue adding more line items to my PR. Select the vendor, select the contract. So again, these details come up automatically once I select the contract reference. And again, if I wanted to add in a remark, I would do that and click on save. So this item also is added to my PR. So if I wanted to add more line items to this PR, I could do that by simply clicking on new item button right here on the top right part. And if I wanted to take out these line items, I would just simply select them and click on delete. So those line items would go away, right? So once I am done adding all the line items to my PR, I would just simply click on finish, click on OK, and a PR has been created. So once I click on finish, the system would redirect me to the PR master automatically. Here I can look up my PR. Here I can look up my look up the status of my PR. So I'll begin with selecting my site, Huawei Technologies, select my PC code, and select search by request number. So if I know the request number, I can punch in the request number here like so. Or if by chance if I missed taking a note of my request number, I would just simply select my site, select my PC code, select a date range. Let's say I generated this PR in a date range of 12th of December to 13th. I'll select a date range and click on submit. So as you can see, this is the PR that I had just created, and I can go through all the details. If it is an internal purchase, it says no. PR number is this. Description is housekeeping material. Requester details is covered here. The type, budget, contract reference, billable category. This is my PR value. Plant details, PC code details, required by date, created date, and the status. Finally, the status. This shows approved. So all the contracted PRs under 1 lakh value would get automatically approved. Since this is a contracted PR under the value of 1 lakh, it got automatically approved in the system. Right. So this here is my PR. So if I wanted to check the line items, I would go to PR line level view. Again, select my site. Select the PC code, search using my request number. I would just simply copy it from here, punch it, submit. So I would find the 2 line items that I had added while raising this PR. So this is how you raise a PR in the system and check the status of the PR.